Hello, and welcome to CT number 6. I am Joshua McDonald, and this is the scenario we're going to be going over, and it's should social media be labeled as a drug? Now, during this, granted, there were things to really talk about. The simulation that I chose that reveals group psychology can take hold after a certain amount of time, with views changing over time within the right nuance and context. Many viewpoints are shared, and that was important to discuss. So here we have Marcus, tech entrepreneur. I decided to give him a face, and Denise, the public health nurse, Ray, and Aisha, the college student. Now, moving on. So, during the first parts of it, Marcus, everyone came on pretty strong about their opinions and where they lie on this matter. And at least that's what I feel like the verbiage implies that they were using. Now, I asked them multiple questions. Well, what are economic and medical ramifications? Social media is labeled as a drug. And nurse, the entrepreneur, and the conservative Aisha all had things to say. Now, I wanted to get into what most of their social circles and communities believe in. And as you can see here, for the nurse, here for the tech entrepreneur, here for the working class conservative, and here for the college student. Okay. Now, ending the discussion now, I used that in order for me to do some analysis. And in my analysis, I wanted to focus mainly on conformity and groupthink. So, Chat GPT took this as a, okay, let's do a clean analysis of all of this, which is awesome, by the way, that they did this. They kind of helped me out here to sort of summarize what they had to say. Denise had a medical/public health framework. Marcus, market and innovation. Ray was all about freedom and authority. And Aisha was about structural and generational. Now, talked about things like social media is not neutral. Everyone agreed that. Medical side wanted to treat it. Market side wanted to optimize it cautiously. Conservative side wanted to resist the authoritative expansion. And the Gen Z side wanted to rebalance the scales or power there in that scenario. Now, I had asked ChatGPT to help me decide if the conversation had continued long enough, who would most likely change their viewpoint and why. The reason why I said they came on strong was they started using softer language. Aisha seemed less calmer and more confident about her stance, and like she could be persuaded. And I don't agree with this ranking structure. I believe Aisha would be number 1, Marcus would be number 2. They did say, because this was all probabilistically, that's important to note. Marcus could be negotiated with. It was negotiable because his position was purely instrumental, not moral. He was concerned about legal and economic fallout for the most part up there, and that summary right there helped to really put the nail in the coffin on that. I also asked the participants about those in their community, and like we saw earlier, and that's about it. I believe Aisha would be number 1, more likely to change because she's still forming, and ChatGPT also acknowledged this because her viewpoints are still, in fact, forming because she hasn't made her way yet inside of the system. And that's it. Thank you for listening to my CT. Thank you very much.